After the 4-0 loss yesterday in the series opener, the Blue Jays head into today with Clayton Richard on the mound for the Blue Jays and Jay Happ on the mound for the Yankees. I didn't know what to expect. With Clayton Richard, his ERA is over 6. That speaks for itself. However, Jay Happ, he's not your prototypical Jay Happ as he was as a Blue Jay for his, 2.5 years here. So what the heck are we going to see? I don't know. I had no idea what we were going to see in this ball game. But Clayton Richard went 2 innings. Yeah, he only went 2 innings. And he didn't get rocked. He ended up leaving the game with lat tightness. And again, I'm glad it's nothing serious. But I'm glad they took him out for precautionary reasons. He went 2 innings, gave up a couple hits, didn't allow a run, walked 1, and struck out a batter. Then Nick Kingham comes out to relieve him. So it's kind of a bullpen day the rest of the way at this point. And Nick Kingham does a fantastic job. He goes 2 2/3, gives up 2 hits, walks 1, and strikes out 3. He gets you 1 out into the 5th. There was 2 outs into the 5th. There was I think it was Brett Gardner a runner at first with 2 out. And they take him out for Joe Biagini. And then Aaron Judge singles, and I'm thinking to myself, you should not have taken Kingham out. Let him go the rest of the inning. And then Voit walks, and the bases are now loaded. And I'm like, you really should have kept him in the ball game. But then he gets Gary Sanchez to line out to Randall Grichuk to get out of the inning and to preserve it at a 0-0 game. Now, in the very next half inning, meanwhile, it's a 0-0 game in the bottom of the 5th when the Jays just put up that 0. You go to the top of the 6th, and Freddie Galvis fouls out to lead off the inning. I mean, look, the offense really hadn't been there at all today once again. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., he singles to right field. Great to see him get a hit after his 0 there yesterday. And then Kevin Biggio singles to left field. I'm like, oh, the youngins are getting it. There's 2 on and nobody out. But then they take out Jay Happ and they bring in Adam Ottavino, the amazing reliever. And then he strikes out Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. steals 3rd. There's a double steal. Gurriel Jr. steals 3rd. Biggio steals 2nd. And look, I'm not saying the Jays are one of the faster teams because they're clearly not. But it's about using this. If you have a brain for the game and know when to pick your spots and steal bases, you're a weapon. And we've heard all along, Kevin Biggio is a good base runner, he's a good base runner. Now, I don't know what signs were put on or whatnot, but seeing Gurriel having the double steal, something must have happened. And to watch them double steal and to be safe, and now there's 2 runners in scoring position, the double play is not in order for Randall Grichuk. You needed to cash a run in, like we've always talked about. You get that opportunity in a game to either take the lead or to bury a team. Or come back in a game, depending on what type of game you're playing here. In this moment, it's a 0-0 game. Pitching has been incredible. Hitting has been a premium in this ball game. So you need to capitalize and get someone home. The baseball god spoke to Randall Grichuk and is like, hey, just hit a little blooper butt. And that's exactly what he did. It drops in front of Aaron Judge. He probably could have made the catch. But it drops in front of him. Both runs come in to score. And the Blue Jays are up 2-0. It was a 2-out, 2-run single. Even though it was a little blooper, it's still technically a 2-run single for Randall Grichuk. And the Jays strike first. It is 2-0. We talk about it. You just put up a 0 in the previous half inning. In a bases-loaded situation, they didn't capitalize on their opportunity. The next half inning, you get an opportunity with 2 out, and you cash in, and that ends up being the difference maker in the ball game. Now, yeah, they score a run against Daniel Hudson there in the bottom of the 9th inning. Aaron Judge, it's an RBI single, and Daniel Hudson kind of struggles in the 9th inning, but he finds a way to strike out. I think it was Gary Sanchez. Finds a way to strike him out looking to end the ball. Luke Voit, excuse me. Finds a way to strike him out looking. To end the ball. I think the runner was at third base. LeMahieu is at third. The tying run was 90 feet away. And I think Voit thought he walked as he was down there undoing his shin guard, ready to fire it off and go to first. But the umpire rings him up. It ends the ball game. The Blue Jays win 2-1 over the New York Yankees. What an incredible job by the bullpen. That's who I'm going to credit here for today. Look, we can talk about Randall Grichuk, but ideally he had a bloop single. I mean, good job, but it's not something to pat yourself on the back for. Or I guess, not neck, but back. It's the bullpen that got the job done. Even though Joe Biagini struggled, he didn't allow a run. All right? You look at Tim Meza, and he did an amazing job. Went an inning and a third, gave up one hit. That was it. Well, that rhymed. I didn't mean it to, but it happened. All right? And I mean, his ERA is 4.54. David Phelps came out. He went an inning and a third, and he struck out 3. Didn't give up a hit. Didn't walk a batter. Only one other batter that he faced was not a strikeout. He dominated. And yeah, Daniel Hudson struggled, but again, he picked up the save. You won the ball game. I don't know. I'm not too sure why Ken Giles wasn't in the ball game today. I'm going to check him out here and kind of see why that was. If you guys have any idea of when he didn't go. So there's nerve inflammation in his elbow. So there you go. So that's why he didn't pitch there today for the Blue Jays in that 9th inning, because you would have seen him if he was healthy. It was a 2-0 game. He just had the All-Star break. I don't know where he got nerve inflammation from. He hasn't pitched at all. But not here to argue, not here to say anything like that. Now, with things on the move for the Blue Jays, the reason I say that, because we're seeing Aaron Sanchez. I love the guy dearly, but he's been running his mouth a lot this year, and his play has not been backing it up. That's nothing to say that he can't turn it around. However, what we have seen from him, it hasn't been a whole complete start of not good things, right? It's been more or less one rough inning where he just absolutely loses it and implodes. In my eyes, to rekindle any value that he has left, you put him in the bullpen. You let him work it out there. Make him go out there for an inning. Gets the job done, good stuff. Go out again. Let it get, end the year as a bullpen guy. Now, the Jays, with that being said, need starters. Speaking of starters, Ryan Baracki just had his last start in AAA Buffalo. What does that mean for the Jays? Are they going to let him go another start in Buffalo before giving them a call up to the big leagues? Or are they going to do kind of what they've been doing with his rehab so far, and every time he plays a game, he's gone up a level? I don't know. Because if that's the case, his next start would be in the big leagues. Now, I don't know when that will be. If I'm not mistaken, his time around would come around against the Red Sox in Boston. I don't know if the Jays want to do that, just because you don't want this guy who hasn't pitched all year to go up against the Red Sox at Fenway in his first game. I don't think that's the case, but you need pitchers. A guy like Sean Reed Foley can slide into the mix. Edwin Jackson, for God's sakes, could possibly. Oh, the Red Sox, they got Andrew Cashner from the Orioles. It just happened. There you go. The trades are starting, people. Trades are starting. I don't know what the heck the Jays are going to end up doing, but this Blue Jays team, like we talked about over and over again, guys, yesterday. We talked about it in the video yesterday about how this team is going to lose games. They're going to lose a lot of games. They're 23 games under 500 for a reason. However, they're going to win some ball games, and you're going to love those. There's going to be some ugly ones where they look like win 10-9 or whatever. You're like, well, the offense was great, but the pitching sucked. Today, the offense wasn't really the greatest. You had 2 runs on 8 hits, but your pitching was outstanding. Your bullpen did an amazing job picking up Clayton Richard after he went down with the injury, and you got a clutch hit. What do we talk about? Good pitching, good defense, timely hitting. You got enough timely hitting to win the ball game. I almost flicked you guys off. I apologize. You didn't commit an error, and your pitching gave up 1 run on 8 hits. You won the ball game. Great job by the Blue Jays. Now, offensively, who did what? Eric Sogar went 1 for 5 in the ball game. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 4 with a run scored. Kevin Biggio 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. Good to see Kevin Biggio getting another hit there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 4, and Randall Grichuk 2 for 4 with a couple RBIs in the ball game. Obviously, the 2-run single that we talked about. Great to see Randall Grichuk get another hit there. Rowdy Tellez went 1 for 4, and Brandon Drury 1 for 4, and that rounds out the 8 hits for the Toronto Blue Jays, all right? The finale of this series goes tomorrow afternoon to 105 First Pitch at Yankee Stadium, and this is going to be a doozy of a pitching matchup. Today, we had no idea what it was going to look like. Tomorrow, we have Marcus Stroman versus Masahiro Tanaka. That's a damn good pitching matchup. And, I mean, Obviously, Tanaka is 5-5 with a 3.86 ERA, or Marcus Stroman is 5-9 with a 3.18 earned run average. Look, we don't know if Stroman's going to be traded to the Yankees. We don't know if there's any traction there. We don't know if he's going to be traded at all. But Yankee fans, and they remind me a lot of Laker fans when it comes to Yankees and Boston fans, thinking they can get everybody and anybody. And I hate to say it, and I know Yankee fans are probably watching this, but you got to agree with me. I mean, we can take Stroman, we can take this, we can take that. That's great, that's nice, but you got to make it happen, right? And for the Blue Jays, I think they got to be very, very careful with moving Marcus Stroman. And if you want to have like a dress rehearsal, it could be tomorrow as he faces the Yankees tomorrow afternoon in the finale of that series. The Jays look to win this series against the AL East leading New York Yankees. The Jays continue to question them on a daily basis, but you know what? It's been entertaining lately. Yeah, wins and losses haven't been the greatest, but they've been entertaining. Yeah, yesterday sucked, but over the last, since the beginning of June or so, May sucked. They were awful. But June and July, they've been in ball games. They just have lost some tough ones. They've won some games. And you have an opportunity, like I just said, to win the series against the Yankees. It's awesome. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed the video. And you guys enjoyed the victory there today, because it's always fun beating the Yankees or beating the Red Sox and whatnot. All right, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button. I usually say it so fast that I mix it up. Hit that subscribe. I'm like, what the heck am I saying? So I'm trying to slow it down. Hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate that, you guys. If you have not already, please do so. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, the game, all that great stuff. The minor leagues. The reason I didn't bring any of it up because they haven't played yet. We talked about yesterday's ball games in yesterday's ball game for the Blue Jays. And they haven't played yet. All the games are night games for the minor leagues for the Toronto Blue Jays. So if anything crazy happens down there, we'll talk about it in tomorrow's video. But as for now, guys, all right, check out my main man, Mo Buckets, on Twitter. Blue Jays Wave on Instagram. All right, Twitter, guys, is down below. Sorry, he posts amazing content. He's an awesome guy. And, I was on the podcast a couple weeks ago. I hope to get back on there once things get settled with me and everything. But Evan and I hope to get the podcast up and running again soon. So that's good news on our front. All right, so guys, Twitter is down below. Follow up, send me a DM, guys. Do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys. Jays edition there tomorrow afternoon as the Jays, like I said, look to win the series against the New York Yankees. If they can do it, you have the guy on the mound that you want on the mound in that situation. All right, so guys, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.